What's going on, my YouTube peeps? Welcome to another episode of Midnight Munchies. I'm your host, ULTIMABEAR, here to give you a little info on what's to come for the Taken King. On Wednesday, I believe, there was a bungie stream, and in that bungie stream, they were going through the Court of Oryx, where they were showing off the new playable area in the Dreadnought. Now, they were showing a whole bunch of things that you can do in there. One of those things are public events. These public events now are going to be player oriented or player initiated. So you're going to be able to control whether this public event is going to happen or not. And it's not going to be like the old public events, which basically you just have to wait there and hope that a public event pops up and you see a whole bunch of other players scattered all over the place. These public events, you will initiate them, and basically you will come with your team of 3. And there will be other players. Now, these players that are in the game all around are going to be able to join in on the action if they choose to. The max amount of people that could join in on these public events is going to be 9. So a set of 3. And I don't know what it is. It seems almost like Illuminati. But anyways, these sets of 3 or these 9 players will go about these public events, and basically they go by tiers. There's tier 1, there's tier 2, and there's tier 3. Tier 3 being the hardest difficulty, and it would all depend on what level you're going to start at and what level you're going to be at as soon as the game begins. Now, how you initiate these public events is by getting a certain item called a rune. Now, these runes, you will get them as you play the game. Whether you kill an enemy and randomly they drop a rune. And the way that these runes work is, let's say I kill an enemy, I get a rune right now, and that rune will tell me how many more times do I have to kill that set of enemies in order to level it up. From what I saw in the video, the rune had said to kill more taken leaders in order to basically have that rune ready to be used to initiate those public events. Now, those runes, from what I saw, like I said, they had killed 3 taken leaders or sets of taken leaders, and basically, boom, you have your rune ready. Now, you take this rune to the Court of Oryx, which is going to be this little area that's going to have almost like a Vex portal, but it looks more like a Hive portal / Eye of Sauron type thing. And basically, once you put the rune in, it'll basically give you the difficulty. I'm guessing it's from right to left or left to right. I'm not sure, because that could be, changed when the final product does come out. But once you initiate that rune, your team will go about this battle in this public event, which will be, either level tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. Tier 1 being the lowest level and the easiest. Now, once you beat these tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 missions, you will be able to get certain loot that's going to be new to the game. And by that, from what I've seen a whole bunch of blue guns, warlock bonds or class items, armor, and ghosts. Now, don't get it confused and don't think, oh man, I'm gonna get blue engrams, I'm gonna get blue guns and blue items and stuff. These blue items now will have more strength and more power than some of the stuff that you already have, aka Fatebringer, any of your old armor, whether it's Crota gear or Vex gear, any gear. Most of these guns and armor will be up to cap or up to level. So don't get it confused and don't feel some kind of way like, oh man, I'm gonna suck as soon as I start playing Taken King. It's gonna be suitable for anybody. Just all you gotta do is level up that armor, and I'm pretty sure you could probably even turn it legendary. From what I've heard in that stream, the guy did say that. there was gonna, you're gonna be able to basically like the whole etheric light type thing, but for the new Taken King DLC, that you're gonna be able to upgrade it and ascend it, make it stronger. So who knows if you're gonna be able to turn them into legendaries, and what new perks or something they might have, or if they're gonna stay with the same perks. I don't know, but we gotta stick around and see, and see it through. Now, another thing that they were showing off in there was the sword. Yes, that class is well, it's not really even a class. It's a new item, and it's gonna go where your heavy slot will be. And they were showing off an exotic sword. Right now, I don't remember the name of the exotic sword, but probably in the next video I will talk about it a little bit more, because it looked pretty cool. It was solar burn, and it just looked cool. I don't know if that was the only move that you could probably pull off with the sword, because all the girl kept doing was Lauren kept doing was an uppercut, uppercut. I don't know if that's how the sword's only gonna play, where you're gonna only have one single motion and that's gonna kill the enemies. I mean, we'll have to wait and see if anything else pops up. What I did notice though, some of the other characters, or the other two characters that were rolling with her, also had swords, but these swords had a different burn on them. They all had well, starting off with Lauren, who had the exotic sword. She had a solar one. The guy that worked on a lot of the public events, or the Court of Oryx, he had a void one, and Oryx had a arc one. They didn't really show any gameplay of their swords, but they did show gameplay of Lauren's sword, and it does seem like it has some kind of ammo build or something to it. It's not like, okay, well, this is a sword, you're going to be able to just keep using it as a sword. No, you're going to have to pick up heavy ammo in order to use this sword. I don't know how it's going to work, but like I said, as time goes by, I guess we'll get more info on it. It would kind of suck if you have to keep popping a heavy ammo synth just to use the sword, kind of like degrades the fact that you got a sword. Swords don't have any freaking ammo. You're just like fucking wailing away, like there's no tomorrow. But who knows what they might change or not. Another thing, and this might just be a theory, but they were talking about, or they were comparing the new basically rune system, or the way that you put the runes, the certain little shrine or the statues that you put the runes on. They were comparing it a lot to Shadow of the Colossus, where they said that they got ideas from it. I did play Shadow of the Colossus. It was an awesome game. It was for PS2, PS3 when it came out with the classic, and I thought it was a pretty cool game. And like once you kill one of the colossi, you come back to your little altar where your girl's laying down and you're trying to like basically save her, and it would basically show the Colossus statue, and it would shake, and it would disintegrate or blow up, and then whatever dark light that would come out of there would basically cover you, and kind of like make you faint, and you'd wake up like confused and with a lot of black patches on you. You won't be getting black patches on you from probably destroying any of these rune statues, but who knows. But another thing that I noticed that is from the same game genre, which I don't know if you guys ever played Ico. It was a PS2 game, and it was probably like the prequel to Shadow of the Colossus, or it was the continuation, but it was let's put it like that, it was the second part to Ico. But in Ico, there was these dark shadow characters that kept trying to get you and get the girl that you were trying to carry around. Now these characters, they were all black, and they had a white center on their eye. I don't know if that is coincidence or not, but the new enemies, the Taken, they kind of seem a lot similar to those characters. And I don't know if I'm the first one to notice this, but if anybody has played, you know, Shadow of the Colossus or Ico, you know, leave a comment and let me know what your take on it is, and if you agree with me or if you don't agree with me. But it's a lot similar. I mean, in my opinion, it looks exactly like the new enemies, the Fallen. It's too close to even tell. But if you guys liked what I said right now, if you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys, you know, want to add to anything, please leave a comment, a like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see me play, if this is what you like seeing. And I will have more videos on everything when I come back on the next episode. So take care, guys, and thanks for watching.